This dream home in Ayala Westgrove Heights has a lot of features I think you are going to like. And if some of the items in your future home include a beautiful infinity pool, a high elevation of roughly around 200 meters above sea level, with abundant fresh air and a beautiful view of the greens, well-designed rooms, beautiful finishes, double glazed glass for your windows, well-designed walk-in closets, and a beautiful modern-style architecture that is set against a private and quiet cul-de-sac road, well then you're in luck because this home has all of those features and so much more. If you want to see all parts of this amazing home, sit back, relax, watch this video all the way to the end, and hopefully you like this property well enough so that you can tell yourself, I can live here. Hello and welcome to another episode of Live Here. My name is Julius de la Cruz. I'm a professional licensed real estate broker here in the Philippines. And today, we are here in this amazing community of Ayala Westgrove Heights, and we'll be featuring this beautiful, brand new, modern design home that sits on a lot area 450 square meters. This beautiful 5-bedroom property features a floor area of 700 square meters, and we can't wait to show you around. As always, before we take you through the full formal home tour, we'd like to share with you first the top 5 reasons why I personally love this home. The first reason, and this is my favorite reason, is that it sits on a highly elevated part of the village. This home in particular sits somewhere around 200 meters above mean sea level. This really separates this home above the rest. Kasi one of the main things that you're going to like about this kind of elevation, so as you can see right now, it's raining a little bit. You can feel the weather is quite cool and the breeze is there. And you actually have better and cooler weather here as compared to Metro Manila all year round. The other thing apart from the weather is the cool breeze. Of course, syempre, if you're highly elevated and you're here roughly around 200 meters above sea level, then naturally, you have a lot of fresh air. What's more is that, of course, this highly elevated air is available to you with only about an hour's drive away from Metro Manila. So if you choose this home to be your next abode, you are truly choosing what quality living is all about. And now, of course, to complement that, if you have a high elevation, and as you can see, we're on the upper ground floor of the home. Behind us, the other homes parang nasa mga second floor na sila. You can see the height advantage that this property offers. So you can enjoy the fresh air, and not only that, you also have the view to add to the living experience in this home. The second reason why I love this home is because it sits along a cul-de-sac road. Now, this is truly one of the most unique and, or shall I say, best features of this home. Sitting along a cul-de-sac road simply means that only you, your guests, and your neighbors are most likely going to be using the road. So this translates to a lot of advantages. Mainly, privacy. Kasi nga, walang ibang dadaan sa road na to kung hindi yung mga residents and their guests and their friends, of course. Another thing that I like about this, apart from sitting along a cul-de-sac road and being on a highly elevated area, is that diagonally across, there's also an island. This adds a bit of character to the street because it accentuates the living experience as you drive towards the home. Not only does it create an attractive focal point, but it also acts as a natural buffer, adding greenery and visual distance between you and the rest of the street. This small yet impactful feature adds charm to the entire neighborhood and elevates the curb appeal of the property, making the home feel even more special and well situated. The third reason why I love this home is because of its beautiful exterior architecture, which extends all the way to the luxurious interior finishes that it has. As soon as you stand outside the home, it instantly impresses. The home features beautiful, sleek lines and a lovely combination of materials
that just is built to impress. Not only does it give up a very beautiful and vibrant appeal, it also looks timeless for the next foreseeable years. What's more is that the moment you walk through the door, it welcomes you with beauty and thoughtful planning. Every corner of the space showcases a thoughtfully curated blend of finishes, textures, colors, and materials that complement each other so beautifully you can't help but appreciate its design harmony. From the elegant flooring, to the carefully selected lighting, to the finishes, countertops, the fixtures, to create a look that is effortlessly both luxurious and stylish.
The fourth reason why we love this home, and I think you're gonna love this one too, is because of its well-designed cabinets. Now, starting from the kitchen all the way to the bedrooms, you'll find curated and well-planned cabinet spaces.
What sets these cabinets apart is how intelligently they are laid out. You will notice optimized shelving, deep drawers, and smart compartments that make organizing everyday items effortless. Everything has a place, whether it's cookware, linens, wardrobe essentials, or small appliances, making the home feel uncluttered, beautifully streamlined. This level of planning doesn't just add convenience, it enhances your daily routine. Beyond the storage, these cabinets also contribute to the overall character of the home. Their clean lines and cohesive design provide a sense of continuity throughout the space, making every room feel polished and well thought out. When storage is this efficient and this visually appealing, it doesn't just solve problems, it becomes a feature in itself, adding value and making the home truly enjoyable to live in.
And finally, the fifth reason why we love this home is because it's inside Ayala Westgrove Heights. Being inside Ayala Westgrove Heights has a lot of advantages for you and your family.
For one, it's accessibly located to many road networks such as the Cavite Laguna Expressway and the South Luzon Expressway, giving you easy access whether you need to go northbound or southbound.
On top of that, you're also highly accessible to many commercial areas such as
Solenad, Paseo de Santa Rosa, South Supermarket, Vista Mall, All Home, and so much more.
And of course, while it provides an ideal live and work scenario, it is also accessible to many good schools around the area such as
Brent Mamplasan, Xavier Nuvali, Saint Scholastica, Miriam Nuvali, De La Salle Laguna Campus, and so much more.
So all in all, choosing this home as your next abode provides an opportunity for you to establish a well-lived and well-balanced life. And now we're down to everyone's favorite part of the video, the formal home tour. So let's start right now. The beauty of this home first starts with its location. So as you can see, we're currently sitting along a cul-de-sac road. So no one would be passing through this road, which means to say that this is one of the safest and most private parts of the village that you can choose if you want to live here inside Ayala Westgrove Heights. Now, another thing that I like about this home is that diagonally to my right, there is a beautiful oval island that gives a beautiful, somewhat aesthetic feeling that you have arrived home in a beautiful estate. And this home embodies that. Even just from the outside, when you're standing here, the house has a very impressive look. Now, of course, it features a modern style, which I like because it looks great now. It looks timeless for the next foreseeable years to come. I also like the clean lines, the beautiful touch of greens set against wood, and the neutral color palettes together with the wooden textures for the eaves give off a beautiful overall look. Just like right now, look at it. The house looks beautiful while it's set against the blue sky. It just rained right now and the sun shining, and it really gives off this beautiful serene feeling while you are here. Now, another thing to appreciate about this home is that it features 3 distinct levels. So this is the upper ground floor. You have a lower ground floor, which we will visit later on, and there are features to check out there as well. And there is also a second level where you will find most of the sleeping quarters. But let's take a look first at the features located on the upper ground floor. So first up, over here, you have a guest parking, which is quite nice. So you can either fit a single car here, probably 2 cars depending on the car size. But what I like about it is that, of course, this is for convenience. On the other side, if you have cars that you don't usually use, you'll find it features a parking that leads towards the lower ground portion of the home. Now for both of these parking areas, you'll find they're also both covered, so they both protect your cars from the elements of heat and rain. Now at the time of the shoot, it's currently 3 o'clock, so as you can see, it's quite quiet. It's a normal weekday right now, but you will find this is really more on the quiet and private side of the community. And what's more is that something to appreciate later on when we go dun sa taas, master bedroom, most especially in that corner side, you're going to like the view and the elevation. That's really where you get to appreciate communities in the South such as this. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, it's only about an hour, give or take, in terms of travel time from the city. So if you need to go here, this is the kind of peace and quiet and, a beautiful quality of life that this community can offer. Now, enough about the community and about the exterior of the home. Let's take a look. So, of course, it's nice, it's elevated. So you can see that this is the ground floor level. You also see there are elements of greens. It's really quite nice. It gives off this overall beautiful, warm and welcoming feel throughout the home. I also like that the front porch is covered. So of course, it also protects you from the elements of heat and rain. Like right now, sun shining, it just rained a bit, but we are quite good where we are. So over here, I like the choice of materials, the gray touch for the flooring, the wooden texture for one side of the wall. And then of course here you have a beautiful, solid, Nara customized door that is protected by a smart lock system. And after appreciating all of the exterior features of the home, it's now time to go in. So let's go. So welcome to this home. So upon entering, one of the first things that you will notice is that here in this home's foyer, you have a 7-meter high ceiling. So this is truly a beautiful piece of work. So just upon entering, you already have the feeling of so much space, not just horizontally, but vertically. Of course, another thing to appreciate about a home like this is that over here towards my left side, you'll find a beautiful piece of blank wall, and you can use this to feature some lovely artwork. Now this, of course, is an opportunity for you to showcase and amp up the living experience inside this home. This sets the tone and a beautiful luxurious prelude for the things to come. Now, after appreciating the foyer, just before we check out the living area, which is quite nice, over there, I just would like to point out there's a small door that actually leads to the auxiliary kitchen directly. Now, that's quite a useful feature because upon entering, say for example, if you just came from the marketplace and you have your groceries by yourself, if you park at the parking over here on the left side of the home, you can immediately bring them there towards the service kitchen. Now, alternatively, of course, if you haven't driven or if you park towards the other side of the carport, which is over here towards the right side, you can climb up the stairs here and you can bring the groceries right into the auxiliary kitchen. Now it's time to check out the living area, and this is one of my favorite parts of this home, which is over here. Ta-da! This is nice. Now I love it because it features beautiful floor-to-ceiling glass sliding doors with lovely transom windows above, which allows abundant natural light to flow into this living space. Now, something to appreciate, so I'm not sure if you could appreciate it or see it from the camera right now. Now, this is roughly around 3 meters of ceiling height. That is very generous vertical space. So as you can see, that's why it feels maluwag and maaliwalas, because you have this huge glass curtain on my right side. You even have the transom windows on this side, and natural light just pours in. Now, another thing that I would like to highlight, I'm not sure if you can see it from the camera right there, is that this is the first floor of the home, but that is the second floor of the other properties behind, because this sits on a higher lot as compared to the properties right behind it. So that by itself is a huge advantage. Now next, these are of course screen doors. So the nice thing is it has a beautiful mechanism. So you can slide it over here on one side and towards the other side. Now, this is really a treat. If you would like to come closer, I'd like to show this to you, because these set of sliding doors are actually double glazed. Now, what's the advantage of having double glazed glass? Number one, it protects the interior parts of the home from elements of sound. So that's why you can see it's very quiet in here. So it translates to a very serene living experience, like what you're seeing now. Second, it also insulates the interior of the home from heat. So it makes the overall ventilation of the home more efficient. So it shields the home from heat and sound. And these are expensive, by the way. So it tells you also that this is truly a high-end home. Next up, let's take a look at the exterior portions on this level of the home. So this is the patio. Now, I like that it features an infinity pool on one side because this really gives life to a home, no? Para kang may sarili mong resort, which is quite nice. I think it's everyone's dream to feel like every day is some sort of a vacation, and having a modern, tropical style home with an infinity pool accomplishes that. Not only that, if you have the poolside, you have the view of the greens, then later on, something as a treat. At the master's bedroom, you will find a lovely view. At this point, since no one's building on this side, you can enjoy the view. Later on, depending on how they build, it might be gone. It really depends. But I can tell you at this point in time, while we're shooting, you can enjoy a beautiful view on this side. So, of course, behind you, the homes are going to be built all the way to this level. Now, the nice thing about this poolside as well is over here, you have this slightly larger area. This is good enough. So you can have here some outdoor furniture. You can use the side of the home to enjoy morning coffee or afternoon tea, or probably early evenings with wine is not such a bad idea. Having a view of the greens, your own poolside, enjoying some fresh air in the south, these are all things that make up a well-lived and beautiful kind of life here in the south. After appreciating the exterior portions of the home, we now head back in, and after looking at those, let's now take a look at the dining area, which is over here. So this is a generously sized dining area. Now, I also like that it's just right beside the patio and the poolside, so that acts as a natural extension of this dining area. I also like that it sits along a corner side, so you could see it has a lot of natural light. It's very bright. It's afternoon, but you could see this really just beautiful and warm. Now, this is quite a spacious part, so you have shares the same ceiling height, and it can fit 6 to 8 seater dining table. After looking at the dining area of your home, we now head to see the beautiful and well-designed gourmet kitchen. So you can see the lovely countertop made of kalakata. I love this beautiful choice. It gives off a very clean and neat look. Alternatively as well, you can put some bar stools here, so this can act doubly as your breakfast nook if you want. And well, at night can also become your very own parang mini bars. If you're hosting, you have some friends over. This is really actually a focal point where conversations occur. So apart from being a functional part of the home, a gourmet kitchen is really more of about creating memories and conversations with your friends and loved ones, more than just a place to cook. So having that in mind, it's nice that you have social spaces such as this. You have a beautiful countertop for your center island. You have a lovely L-shaped kitchen on one side. I like that the faucet area features a deep sink and a window, so you can open it up and just really enjoy the fresh air here in this area, most especially considering this is on a highly elevated lot. Now behind me, you will find beautifully designed cabinets. So I like the bronze-colored glass that accentuates this beautiful, rich wooden tone for the cabinetry. Of course, it also comes fully equipped with its own refrigerator, oven, microwave, its own cooktop, range hood, and of course, soft close cabinets. Now, a gourmet kitchen like this will not be complete without its own pantry, and this is something that I wanted to show you guys. Wow, that is just simply beautiful. So, as I mentioned earlier, one of the things that I particularly like about this home is the way that they have designed their cabinetry. So you can see here, you have LED lighting, beautiful white solid surface countertop. You have LED lighting on both sides. It is U-shaped, so it can fit all of the things that you need for your gourmet kitchen. It truly is a pantry that's fitting of a luxury home. Now, as I mentioned, syempre, a luxury home will not be complete without having two kitchens. So after checking out the gourmet kitchen, over here is the service kitchen. So let's take a look. Wow. This is the service or auxiliary kitchen of this home. So one notable feature that I like about it right from the onset, this corner window. This is really nice. It allows natural light to flow into the space, so you can see sobrang bright niya, even if it's a service kitchen. It's actually really beautiful. This is how other gourmet kitchens of other condos already look like. So you can see this home really elevates the deliverables. So of course, it comes fully equipped. Just right behind me, you will find it features its own dishwasher. It also features its own deep sink, which you'll find over here towards my left side. It features a 3-burner gas stove, a range hood, and of course, a refrigerator. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it features a door that directly leads here as soon as you enter the home, and it's actually this door right here, towards my left side. After exploring the kitchen portion of the home, we now had to see some of the more private quarters inside this property. And the first of the many bedrooms in this home is actually just right here. So this door right here is quite nice. Now, just hold up, before we go inside, I'd like to point out that this again is another beautiful blank wall. So you can have a nice console here, have a beautiful design or artwork, or probably this is where you put the car keys, console table. This is a beautiful part of the home that you can customize into your own. Now, before we check out this door right here to my right, which we're going to show you in a bit, let's take a look at the first bedroom on this floor. So this one is quite nice. Wow! If you actually want to show some hospitality, this is the way to do it, because as you can see, it offers a huge space, very good ceiling height. It offers this kind of double corner configuration. So you have this corner right here and you have another corner here. And over here towards my left side, so if you walk, tingnan natin, you have a beautiful set of sliding doors that directly leads to the pool side. In terms of hospitality, of course, this is a beautiful treat. You can always tell your guests, oh, I have the nicest room for you. Once you step out, and dyan na yung pool side. So it's nice. Or if you're also reserving this as the room for your in-laws or for your parents, this is a nice place. You have a nice access to the pool so they can really enjoy, explore all the amenities that the first level of the home has to offer. And to top it all off, this room also has its own walk-in closet. As I mentioned, you have a lot of beautiful cabinet spaces in this home, and it also has its own beautiful ensuite toilet and bath. After exploring the first bedroom in this home, we still have one more feature left to cover on the upper ground floor of the property, and that is the powder room, which you will find right here. Now, as you can see, once you open it, one of the things that you will immediately notice is that the finishes are quite nice. I like the matte finish of the tiles because, number one, it's non-slip, so it's safe. So it's good for any guest that you might have, so there are no incidents. It's also good for the kids, and it's good for heavy use because it's matte finish. Second, I also like the use of beautiful fixtures. So as you can see, it features a sink from Inax and also a water closet from Inax. Mind you, this is a high-end brand that is mostly used in Japan, and this home has that for its finishes and fixtures. And now at this point of the home tour, we're ready to bring you to the other levels of the property. But just before we show you those, we'd like to invite you to click the like and subscribe button so that you can be notified of new home tours that come up on our channel. Now back to the home tour. So before we get to the second level, of course, we can only access those other levels of the home through the use of this well-made and lovely set of staircase made of wooden and glass components. Now, before we show you the features located on the lower ground floor of the property, we'd like to show you first the private quarters, which are located on the second level of the home. Now, as one goes up the stairs, just right here where the landing is, I'd like to stop and appreciate the way this house has been designed. So behind me, again, you will see one of my most favorite things about any home. You have these huge windows that allow the natural light to flow into this part of the home. So maliwalas, maliwanag dito on this part of the property. And over here towards the left side of the property, you can see the huge wall that I was talking about. So this sets the stage to feature this huge artwork that will complement this beautiful lighting fixture. Now, of course, if you also want to put something here, nothing stopping you, you can do it as well. But of course, take care not to overclutter it because it has this really nice, clean look. Now, while on one side, you have this huge set of windows. On the other side, and this is a nice feature as well, you have this beautiful den. Now, this can actually be converted into a TV room that can act as your beautiful entertainment area for the family. Now, of course, I like the way that it features sliding glass doors. And towards one side, you can feature a TV, while on the other side, you can feature a huge 4 to 5 seater sofa. Now, another thing that I like about this entertainment area is the view, which you can see right behind me now. Let's take a look and appreciate this even more. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the homes on the other side of the street are on the lower side. So this has a natural high elevation. So that gives you an added advantage if you choose this home. Now, another thing that I like is that just beyond the greens, of course, later on there'll be houses there. At this point, while we are shooting this video, while there are no homes on that side, you can see the Makati skyline. So that is really just a beautiful view. Well, towards that other side, if you are here, you can see a lovely view of Laguna Bay and the city lights. And that's something quite unique, most especially considering that you are just roughly around an hour's drive away from Metro Manila. Now, after checking out the entertainment area, which is over here towards my right side, the nice thing about the layout on the second level of property is that on one side, you'll find the bedroom 2 and bedroom 3, which can be assigned as the kids' bedroom. So if you have a girl's room or a boy's room, that can occur in this home. Now, behind me, this full wing right here is just dedicated for the master bedroom. And as soon as you enter, you're going to appreciate this. Wow, that is a beautiful corner master bedroom. Now, this is such a beautiful master bedroom. And why is that? Number one, it occupies a corner side. Now, that alone is a beautiful advantage because natural light and cross ventilation is present in this master bedroom. Now, another thing that I like about this master bedroom is this. This features sliding windows that look out into a beautiful view. Now, as I mentioned, you have the height advantage for this home. And of course, while later on there will be another property there are limits as to what one can build given the restrictions. Now, you have a beautiful view of the greens. You have Makati skyline on one side. While there are no homes there, you can appreciate this view. And over on one side, you also have a lovely view of the bay. Now, of course, to complement such beautiful living space, this master bedroom does not come short in terms of cabinet space, and that is actually over here behind this door. Now, as I mentioned earlier, one of the main strong suits of this home is having beautiful cabinetry, and upon entering, you're going to like this. So you have beautiful, well-designed cabinet space for your walk-in. I also like the choice of bronze-colored glass. Now, another thing that I like about this walk-in closet is that it features LED lights, so it gives off the feeling as if you are in a showroom. Now, you also have this center aisle, which of course you can use to feature more of your stuff. Now, on one side as well, there's a dresser, and over there on one side, there's a space for folded clothes, for pants that you can hang, and overall, they feature high-end mechanisms from Loom. Of course, a master bedroom like this will not be complete without its own toilet and bath. The master's toilet and bath also comes well finished with a beautiful bathtub from Color, a his and her sink, beautiful matte finish tiles, a water closet, and of course, a shower area. And as I mentioned, after checking out the master bedroom, we still have 2 more bedrooms left to cover on this level. And one of them is over here, and another one is actually over here. But what are these set of doors that are located right behind me? Now, this, my friends, again, is another set of cabinet space. Now, this is quite nice because as you can see, all of the things that you need to store are tucked neatly in one side of the home, leaving the rest of the property for decor and for something that looks neat and tidy. Now, at this point of the home tour, over here towards my left and my right side, you will find 2 well-appointed bedrooms. Now, each of them come with well-designed spaces. So, as I mentioned, these are beautiful private sanctuaries, and each of them feature their own well-designed closet spaces as well, and their own well-designed ensuite toilets and baths. And now at this point of the home tour, we are now ready to check out the features located on the lower ground floor of the property. Now, of course, you can access the lower ground floor through the use of this staircase made of wooden components, and looking at it, I like the way it looks. You have this well-lit staircase, and it also features tiny steps, like senorita steps that enable you to seamlessly move in between the levels. Now, at this point of the video, we are now going to check out 2 features located on the lower ground floor. And let's take a look first at what's behind this door. This door actually leads to your own carport. So say for example, umuwi ka, pagod ka, you want to get home quick without going around the main door, this is the place to be. So this is the carport of the home, and I want to say that I'm really a fan of this because once you go in, you have this nice covered area, this quite nice and spacious here. So you can fit probably 2 cars on this side, arguably 3, depends on the size. But I would say 2 comfortably kasi may isa pa doon. So you have 2 here and another one here. And then of course you can put one more at the driveway. So this part alone can fit anywhere between 3 to 4 cars plus the other carport sitting on the other side of the home which can fit also around 2 cars. So say for example, you just got home and you're tired and you don't want to go around the main access door. You can also access the home here. This is the door we used earlier. And upon entering, of course, you get inside the home. Now, I want to show this special room to you, located here at the lower ground floor. So it's over here behind this door. This can be used either as a guest room or as your very own entertainment, or since you have one on the second floor, this can be your own home theater. So it's quite huge, it's nice, it's a multi-function room depending on what your lifestyle requires. It can also be an office, it really depends. A playroom. Now, a sitting area can be placed here because the TV can be placed here. As you can see, it occupies a huge space. And what I like most is that this room also features a set of sliding doors over here towards my left side. Now, where does this lead to? To open space, of course. So as soon as you open, these are also double glazed, mind you. So upon stepping out, you can immediately enjoy the fresh air that this village has to offer. Apart from that, this room also features its own toilet and bath. Living a fine life in the South doesn't seem like an impossible task after looking at this property. With its well-designed living spaces, its beautiful architecture, and of course, given that it's inside Ayala Westgrove Heights, this property is definitely one for keeps. I hope you enjoyed watching this home tour and look forward to welcoming you home here.